Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Chicago Bears. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He leads this one for Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard from 13 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan. things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. And he'll get him! Touchdown, Buffalo! Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, here's Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! 319! 319! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Allen throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down. They'll try to run with Ivory. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Detroit! Detroit!
They get it to him running left. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to wind up and, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have broken the tie. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And here come the Bills. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get it.
And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Switch.
This give is to McCoy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. You're not ready.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster from 17 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Trubisky now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Gotta go. Hands up. Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go! Hey, gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A give to McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is McCoy. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Lucky 56. Gone! Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Allen now to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. Thrown outside, complete to Foster. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And McCoy loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Now let's go. 319, 319.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit, 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 Detroit.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. Detroit, Detroit.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Detroit!
And here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down. Allen flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and long.
Blue 90. Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
One final try here for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue
10th carry now for McCoy. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's McCoy. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit!
Now Allen to throw. Looking to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
No. Check. Patriot!
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Patriot!
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. The sneak doesn't quite get him there. He gets 2. Now it's 4th and a yard. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
Detroit! Leopard!
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Lucky 56.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree.